Hello, this is Zedis. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2020 levels. I have the regular 5 for you today. 4 of these were extraordinarily hard. The other one, this first one, we'll start off with this because it was actually very easy. It took me maybe 4 minutes. It looked like it was going to be a lot worse than it is. I don't like this level. In fact, I really don't like any of the levels I played today. This one, I actually think there's a good idea here. So you have to finish with the Shelmet. He gives you 2 of them, and then you have to kind of ride down this on-off block maze, avoiding the spikes. You have 1 extra Shelmet, so you can hit the spikes once, but if you hit it twice, you're done. There's a little bit of platforming after this part, which I don't think is necessary. The note that I leave this guy basically says, this is a good idea. You shouldn't be switching the on-off states this fast, because you don't have a lot of time to react. Plus, it's just very hard on the eyes. Sorry if you were epileptic or something. I had levels like this before with the on-off doing this crazy shit. But yeah, it's I might beat it up. No, not on this life. I'll beat it quick. I only probably took 4 or 5 lives. But I kind of realized if I rode down the right side, you know, I could use the right wall as a you know, position myself so I didn't lose the Shelmet and I could react faster. I didn't see that there was not a ton of spikes on the right. There was a little pause there when I get back. Could have put that on some global ground. They might not know how to make the setup, but yeah, not too hard really. The little bit of platforming after this is kind of really pointless. Burners, as I said, I think the last couple of videos, there's no good point to use burners. They just sit there, make you wait. They're very easy to avoid getting hit by most of the time. Either that or they're in your way. But yeah. Easy level, not good though. I don't like that fast blinking. I feel like if it were a bit slower, and even the level could have been even longer, it would have been a lot better level. I don't know if I would have liked it still, but I'm annoyed at what it is, honestly. And you know, you could tell the few people who played it, I think I had like a decent amount of tries, not too many, but some, probably opted out of it pretty quickly because it's annoying. And it might have looked harder than it really was, but it really isn't that hard. Yeah, 34 in total. I think I was like 28 when I started. I'm pretty sure I showed every life that I lost on that one. On to the difficult levels. I'm going to do this, start with 3D World. 3D World is a long speed run. It's 120 seconds. It's a coin collecting level. At least 570 coins. That is too many coins. First complaint. I just don't think this is a good idea to have a coin collecting level where, you know, you have coin trails basically, and you're required to get 570 coins. I have no idea how many coins are in the level. It honestly could have been 571. It could have been 570 plus some brick blocks. I'm getting used to the level at this point. A lot of speed pads in this one, boost pads, which I really like in speedruns, but he doesn't use them very well. There is a 50 coin right at the beginning. We will see a whole run at the end of this. You want to get all of these coins if you can do it at the beginning, because the P-switch turns it into a block and they get in your way. I never got all these coins, and these coins disappear. I do know that if you have that at least tag, it doesn't actually count brick blocks as coins, even though they can turn into coins. Because I've definitely done that in levels before. These Z-jumps are very precise. You have to be at the very edge. Yeah, I'm basically going to show all parts of it, and then I totally launched over that piranha creeper. And I blew it there Not because that part is particularly unfair, but I was just annoyed at this level at this point. I had died many times. I don't know how many lives I took. So we have this part where you're supposed to hit these on-off switches. I also don't know how tight the timer is. You can never tell. I didn't look at his upload time. I probably could have done that. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, if I need the stove ball or not. I kind of do, because what he wants you to do is he wants you to come over here and hit that on-off switch. That is the worst idea ever. I didn't ever do that. You want to turn it off because we want to come back this way. There's a tight corridor that we have to go through that would be a pixel perfect jump. I don't know how tight the timer is. I don't know how many coins there are. My plan was just to get as many as I could and get to the end, and we'll deal with it then. You know, if I die that life, we'll deal with it in the future. Can't take a snowball through the pipe, by the way. I thought I could, but I couldn't. Would have been nice, because this part sucks. You have to be really quick to jump over these Goombas. Basically tapping jump when you're on these boost pads. I think I died on every single one. This is the part that really pisses me off. That coin trail is so bad. It is not accurate even a little. I mean, I guess it kind of is. Yeah, I died a lot here, honestly. I died a lot on that Z jump section too. Remember this 50 coin up here? That's a really stupid place to put a coin, but thankfully it does, because that makes it very easy. There are, it turns out, many coins. There are way more than 570 anyway, but my opinion is don't make speedruns where there are coin trails that require the coins. You see, I missed those ones that turn back into blocks. I just jump over them. It's the easier way. You're gonna miss a few of these. We're really not that concerned, but I don't know that yet. Once I get past that cat jump, which took me a while, there's one more cat jump that's almost the same exact jump, and then that's pretty close to the end. That's the last hard part anyway. So bam, bam, bam. Just keep running, keep walking off this, jump on these guys. I think you do hit it like almost right away, and it works out. The angle is good. We want to stick to this wall. We missed some coins. Got a key. Do we have the clear condition yet? Close. We're 7 coins off, but they're right here. Yeah, there are plenty. I got 670 or 611, so 41 coins more than I needed. I wasn't really I shouldn't have been that concerned. But you know, I mean, I could look in the Wizardless program. I'm not going to count to 570. That's a lot of damn coins to count. Yeah, that 50 makes it really easy. If you don't get that 50 at the beginning, you probably have to get them all. I don't know. Yeah, 200 tries total. It had well over 100 when I started it. Probably took me about 40 minutes. The next level, Castle of Chaos. This level is not necessarily bad. It's a speedrun, or at least it says it is, but there's no timer. You're racing against lava in the second section, which is, I think, why he calls it a speedrun. This is one that wouldn't be that bad if it had a checkpoint. I feel like it shouldn't have been a speedrun. It should have just been a normal platforming level with a checkpoint. Put one checkpoint in the subworld, maybe just one in the subworld would work. I feel like the subworld is really unfair. I actually boo it because of a troll. I'm not in a hurry, but I kind of feel like I am because it says it's a speedrun. I also don't know at this point. It could literally be a 500-second speedrun. You never know. People will do that. I would have opted out of it if that. I might not even looked at this one if it were a Japanese speedrun. But it was an American New Super Mario Brothers speedrun. So okay, you want to hit that block. You want to go over. I thought you were supposed to skip it, but that pipe is a lie. That's a troll. But you know, it's not really timed. So this is where I boo it. I'm like, I hate when people do that. It's so mean. You know, you're hitting on off switches. You kind of figure you have to hit them all. But that's kind of pissy, I guess, of me. But So yeah, you just don't hit that one. This is very was difficult to figure out. You're supposed to drop down to that wall and jump left, and that's another troll on-off block. I was actually trying to hit. I think I did hit it once, and then I realized you could probably survive if you hit it because you could jump back and forth from the wall. But yeah, there's a P-switch down here. You see the P-switch blocks up there. You know, I've already been in this level for a while, and I honestly haven't gotten anywhere near the end. This is a little bit of a troll, but it's, you know, not that bad. There's another pipe up above that if you could make it to it, I never did. But it doesn't go anywhere. You're supposed to go down. So we're in the subworld, vertical subworld with rising lava. I thought I had to wait for that skewer. I can, it turns out, go right away, and this is a terrible jump. I totally missed the bumper. The subworld is definitely not very good. There's some things that are okay, but you know, we could have used a checkpoint. It's not a real speed run. It doesn't have to be a speed run. This part really pissed me off. I don't show too many deaths here, but you can't see where these fire bars are. You're supposed to actually go down and around, but you don't have to. In fact, you don't even have to do. We will see a whole run of this one, which, you know, was a decision that I made. This video is a little longer than some normal ones. These levels are long and difficult, and they should be, you know, I'd like you to see that and appreciate the challenge. Like I said, no checkpoint in this level makes it really difficult. We're racing the lava, but there are a lot of ways to skip it. This part took many tries to figure out, and then of course if you die at any of these parts, you have to go all the way back to the beginning, which really sucks. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where these fire bars and these Koopas are everywhere, and I actually like hit a wall and fell off the vine is what happened. I don't think I do it right here. Yeah, I'm screwed there. What you kind of just have to learn this pattern, but basically if you sit on this block and duck, you can get past the first two fire bars and all these Koopas without a problem. Then you want to go up and over, and then you want to go down again. We want to at least jump on this Koopa so we don't hit him, and then get off of that vine because it's gone off the side, or else it's done. I assume he knows that I could grab a shellmet. Maybe he thought I was going to be so close to lava, and I am actually right here. I'm very close to lava. You can grab 2 shellmets, and I use it to break it. I almost get killed there. I need this swamp to break it. I'm getting really close to lava here. You go up here. I hate this part with a twister. Twisters are always terrible. No good reason to use a twister. At this point, I had looked on the program, but I forgot which way I was supposed to go. I think he wants you to go all the way left and then all the way right, and then keep going back and forth on each lap, basically. Each section you're supposed to, but you don't have to on a lot of these sections. You can get way ahead of the lava if you know where everything is. I like this moment. It's pretty cool. You know, if the lava is close to you, it's pretty cool. And yeah, right here I'm really racing. There is a magic Koopa down there. You don't always spawn it, so most other runs I don't even see it. But because you're supposed to run all the way left and then all the way right, you are supposed to see him. I don't know if the maker realized that I could skip a lot of stuff. And that's the best way to win. I think if you didn't skip all that stuff, it would, the lava would be a lot closer to your butt. Which might make it more suspenseful, but it doesn't make it easier. So we're getting close to lava again. And then at the last section of this subworld is these tough jumps. And I'm getting really close, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna stay here and hope the lava goes down. But no, it goes all the way to the top. But I had taken too long, so here's the full run. You can appreciate how long and grueling this level is. I think the last level was probably, I don't know, probably worse. But this one I don't like either, just because of how long it is. There's some trolls. There's more stuff that I haven't showed you too, but it wasn't worth showing you every single step of the way. I'll point out some more of the difficulties when we get there. Yeah, I want to make sure you don't hit that block. You don't. I hit this a little ways up. You're probably supposed to hit it down there, but we're not in any hurry in the subworld, in the overworld, because it's not. There's no lava rising and there's no timer, so we can take all the time we want, really. So yeah, you can get past the skewer if you go right away. Wall jump. I messed up there a little. I almost fell down, but you don't have to jump off both walls. Be really careful not to go past these bumpers. But we're already further ahead. You do want to wait for the fire bars to be seen, but we can just go up here. We don't have to go all the way around. He wants you to go all. There's even more stuff down there. This block tends to spawn when you get close to it, so I missed it at first, but I catch up to it, thankfully. Yeah, it spawns in the right spot, so you don't have to worry about missing that block. Wait for that fire bar. A couple of pow things. You see the Shelmet dies. I'm definitely gonna grab. I think I grabbed both of them. The second one really doesn't help. You can actually get past the swamp and use the shell to break the wall. That would probably be a good idea, just for time. But at this point, I've been through it enough to realize the skips, and you have to just drop this here. There's no. You could carry it up, but it's not really worth it. A second Shelmet would be nice, though, for some upcoming stuff that you haven't seen yet. So I'm like way ahead of the lava at this point. I don't even see it, I don't think, on this life. Some of the skips I do, and I don't think he did any skips when he uploaded it. Although I don't remember what his upload time was. I don't know if I looked. Could take the spring too. I don't think would help. I did miss that. I fell off of that. I would love to skip this snake block, but it's not the worst one I've ever seen. It doesn't go crazy. It loops around a little bit, but it's not terrible. And it's long enough where you can predict it pretty easily or see it. But it definitely wastes some time when the lava's coming up. So I messed up there too. I was trying to leap off the wall and I missed. Still don't see that lava anywhere. So we're back in the overworld. There are definitely still things to go. He's got a similar left, right, or right, left set up. Got some bullets there. We got some icicles there. I don't know if he wants me to have a helmet, but I do. We got to be careful not to run into that bullet. I definitely did that at least once. We're not worried about lava here. Here's the part that really sucks. There's a ghost with wings that comes out of here. A boo with wings. This sucker is fast, man. This guy is fast. We still have a Shelmet though, so I could have bounced off of that, I suppose, but I'm like, whatever. You can hit me. I can run right to that flag with the damage boost. Yeah. Honestly, like I said, it could be a decent level. It's just way too long. There are way too many trolls. I feel like a lot of that subworld could have been clear, although like I said, it has a very predictable right-left pattern is what he wants you to do. You can obviously, like I said, you can skip stuff. Yeah, that one a 0.58%. I think I took more lives. Definitely took more time on that one, but it is a much longer level than the previous one. The fourth level, I forgot about the Super Mario World level, so unmemorable. Is a frog level, and this guy, Landlight, I might be completely wrong on that. I don't like this level at all, but it was interesting enough where I checked his profile, and he had another uncleared level, and it just happened to be Super Mario Bros. 1, which is the one I still needed, so I went for it. These two levels are difficult, very, very difficult, and not super fair either. I would hate to see these in Endless. It would take a lot of lives to get through these. This first section before the checkpoint is not that hard. It took me quite a few lives, probably less than 20, I would imagine. Probably only like 10 minutes, really. I've lost the frog suit. I just have an idea, because it already had a lot of life wasted on it from other people, that this was going to be a difficult level, that I could not lose the frog suit. And both of these levels are going to be the type of levels where you can't lose anything. If you get a power-up, you better keep it until he makes you lose it. That's the only way. And that's how most hard levels are. That's a super expert thing. If you play Endless Expert, most levels are going to give you power-ups. Multiple power-ups. A super expert level is not going to give you multiple power-ups in general. I feel like that's one of the... Not that Nintendo knows what you're doing when you make these levels, really, but I feel like that's what makes it super expert a lot of the times, is there's no second tries. You do it the way you have to do it, or else. Not many options. If they're good at de-cheesing the level. Yeah, but here's a running on water section. I had done this before, I forgot. I didn't realize this, but I reset it because I know that I had an idea that if you can't get past those green fish, you're done. Because there's another, you need the piece, you need to get all the way to the next section with the P-switch hit, or you're done, you lose. So I think I had actually done that, but the life I found that I kept, I hit the P-switch and then I realized the fish were going to block me. In the future, I'm pretty safe here, actually. And I can just wait for these green fish to go away, and that's all I really need to do, because green fish don't come back. The red fish go left to right. The green fish just keep going the same way they're going. I barely make this, though. That's not easy. So the second section, I'm going to give them a couple comments, and here's why. I'm wrong about this, but I think I'm soft locked right now. I'm like, oh shit, I was supposed to go down that green pipe. I was thinking the red pipe on the left was blocked off, but the one way is facing the opposite way that I think it is, and that's where I have to go. I do delete this. I leave him 2 comments. You're not even gonna give me an option to kill myself. I have to wait out the timer. The fact is, I just didn't see it. And yes, I did erase both of these comments. I left him another note. I don't honestly hate this level. It's actually very well designed, but this subworld is horrible. The second part of this is so difficult. It's hard to show you that many lives where I had to figure it out, because it took me forever. In fact, the next level, by the same guy, very similar. Once you get to the checkpoint, it is so difficult to get past it. But I'm just going to show you a couple of tries. I probably had done it several times by this point. Just to show you what chaos this is. This is chaos. This is some crazy, crazy platforming on a skull platform. Yeah, I don't remember how many lives I actually show of it, but yeah, you just have to figure this out. Keep doing it until you know. Yeah, you have to jump. You don't really know that. I guess there are indicators, but they're not easy to read in the moment. Yeah, I died at every section of this level multiple times. But so here I've lost the frog suit, and I've lost my mushroom, and I'm like, well, I don't know what's through the key door. I have the key. I have my comments are showing. I have the key. Let's see what's in this door. I'm assuming I need the power up on it. Yes, I do. This guy is not gonna let me off easy. He's gonna make me do everything perfect, or he's not gonna let me do it. Definitely a super expert level. A lot of like Ryukar and some other guys, when they do uncleared levels, they just do uncleared expert. I particularly keep it open so I get levels like this. Really challenge my skills, and this one really did challenge my skills. The next one as well. I did way more than 30 lives on each of them. I probably spent like 60 lives on this level. I should really pay attention to that, but I don't. Can't jump high here. We're gonna follow that guy down. All these swamps just come at you. You don't even know. You don't even know what's coming. You have to just keep going through it until you figure it all out. Here's another running on water. The level is done at this point. You do have to drop the spring here so this Goomba bounces. If he doesn't, you're done. You could lose there too. You could straight up lose at this point, even going through. The next level is even worse at that. When you get to what you assume is the end after a really difficult section, he kills you again. He makes it difficult. I think I leave him. I erase those first two notes because I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. There was no soft lock. I was pissed. I was pissed. But I was being an idiot. But you could delete the comments. This guy hasn't played in like at least 2 years. I think maybe 3. I think 2021 was the last time he played the game. I did take out the last 2 levels he had made. I think I didn't mention on the previous level, I looked through that guy's levels too, and I show the notes. I leave 2 notes. The previous level, I looked at that guy's levels, and it turned out that I had already cleared one of his levels. He was a Japanese person, so... No, two levels ago, the 3D World level, I think. That's pretty cool, though, that I already cleared one of his levels. I was the only clear on it. I assume I did it in one of these videos, but I didn't really look at it, so... You know, Japanese name, I'm not generally going to remember them, but I probably didn't look at their profile. I do most of the time, but I probably hated it so much I didn't look. I mean, all in all, that 3D World level wasn't the worst. I do not like that concept, coin trails that you have to collect. This level, I do appreciate this level, as I say. I think it's unfair. I think it's monstrously unfair. That the roller coaster section isn't very fun. That's too hard. First part is fine, really. So the Super Mario Brothers level is by Landlight. I can't remember if I read that right the first time or not. I'm looking at a laptop screen when I record these audios, so sometimes it's hard to read the writing. Plus, I'm old and blind. So yeah, this is a Mega Mushroom level, which I love the Mega Mushroom. Again, very much like that. I don't love this first section, but I don't hate it. This one I definitely don't boo until I get to the second section. I can't remember. Did I boo the last one before that? I can't remember. I don't like the horror music, first of all. I hate the horror music. Very hard to see what's going on here. I did not see the blocks, because they very much blend into the windows in the background. But this first part is an escort mission. It's not very long. You can despawn the Chain Chomp on accident, but you're supposed to lead the Chain Chomp to that note block. Both sections are escort missions, but they're not obnoxious, boring escort. A lot of the escort mission levels are boring. This one's not boring. The second section is incredibly hard. Totally unfair. It took me forever to get it right. This section, so we're past that section. We haven't got a checkpoint yet. It would have been nice if there were 2 checkpoints on this level, but yeah, I wasn't sure what to do here. But you have to hit that on-off switch, jump on the platform to the right. We're just gonna start here. I think that Chain Chomp section probably took me maybe 5 minutes to figure out. It really wasn't that hard. You know, it might have been like 6 or 7 lives, but this, I only show the clear rate here. This part, he does indicate where stuff's gonna fall on you. He doesn't indicate how big it is, though. So I definitely got killed by those munchers at least once, because munchers have huge hitboxes. And you can't, again, you cannot lose that power-up. If he gives you a power-up, you keep it. He's got checks everywhere. This part, I will complain right away. He's got this Mega Mushroom and a Shelmet. If you go get that Shelmet first, after you die, you're going to start little again. If you go get that Shelmet first, you're going to get soft locked. He doesn't prevent that anymore. I almost did it one time, and then I realized what was going to happen. I'm like, oh shit, I got to get that Mega Mushroom first, then you can't get Soft Lock. So I don't know what's going on yet, but we got a giant Buzzy Beetle. He does have like a kind of a dev block with an extra Shuma here. I wish he hadn't have done that because it gets in your way and you cannot reset this room. He makes it feel like you can, but you can't do it. Because in these two blocks that I had to jump on to get to this bridge, once you jump on them, they're gone. You know, you can break one brick at a time with the Mega Mushroom. So yeah, right here you see that I need the Mega Mushroom to get through this next part. You need the Shellmet as well because you're going to be forced taking damage. I show a few lives on this, not too many. We're running pretty long by this point on the video. So you have to bounce this Buzzy up. Then you have to bounce him up on this section. And you see I missed landing on that last block. I have a lot of X's under these guys because they will squash you, and I figured, oh, see here I get the Shellmet again. I get the backup Shellmet, and then I realized that what do you want me to do? I can't jump over there anyway. Because you have to bounce that guy up with the Shellmet again to the next level, and then he lands on that note block, which then puts out a spike ball, and then you can get to the next section. But you have to have the Shellmet, you have to have the Mega Mushroom, you can't lose any of that stuff. Very difficult. You want to make sure you don't lose all these blocks. You can accidentally break 3 blocks when you jump on them with a Mega Mushroom. You have to be very careful just to break the 1, or I did 2 on that one. So there I lose the Shellmet, and then look at this shit. You only get 1 shot at this. I did not know what was coming. I didn't know those bricks were going to be there. I was livid, and I leave him. This actually might have been the second time I got to this point. I left another message down by the checkpoint that said, "You're so close to being a good maker, but your levels are terrible." This is it's a cruel level, really. That whole Buzzy Beetle part is so hard to deal with, and I'll show the whole thing. It's so hard to get that guy up. It's so hard to hit him in the right position. He's got ghosts everywhere that just drive you nuts. If you do it right away, it's not too bad. The ghosts don't really get in your way. You want to lead that first ghost down a little bit, though, so he doesn't get too close to you. Yeah, you have to be in the exact right spot. Make sure you land on those blocks. You get this guy up. Stay away from that no block, or you're going to break that brick. So we lose our Shellmet. Here's what you have to do with this one. You have to duck and be on the left side of it, and then just keep spamming jump. I don't know if there's really anything here. There might be something, but you do need, and this part I did in 1 try. I did this in 1 try. I was shocked. There's a boss fight. I can't believe I got through this in 1 try. All luck. But you have to kill Ludwig. And that's how you do it. Because you have to get through with the Mega Mushroom. So you get hit once, you're done. So he's got to check. And that's that level. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for any support you've ever given me. I'm still doing these. I still like doing these. I mean, these levels took me a long time today, but yeah. Thanks so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.